Yes, like I was saying, it is appropriate that organizations look at their journey and their history and make amendments. Time is not static. But Samson, I think that we tend to, like kids, blame our bicycles when we fall off instead of acknowledging that maybe we are not riding the bicycle properly. These old constitutions took Kufuor to power, took Nada to power. So it is not necessarily our vehicle that is the problem. I do not doubt the motives or intent of those who organize this conference and what they seek to achieve. I am concerned about the process. You just talked about amendments. These amendments, yesterday morning, I reached out. I am told that they were available somewhere. Maybe I didn't know where to find them. I reached out to about 5 party people, including a flag bearer aspirant, for copies, and none of them had copies yesterday morning. That was concerning because generally when these things are done, the final forms of the amendments are sent back to constituencies so that the things that you are referring to this morning should have been in constituencies maybe about a month ago, so people can reflect on them and instruct their constituents. But let me not even quarrel with the details. You hinted in your introduction about picking the flag bearer first and all that, and which is what people have aptly described as top down versus bottom up. It sounds like a curious way of doing business because, in a certain sense, a lot of people listening are soccer fans. Soccer is based on current form, and politics to some extent is based on current form. If you pick your flag bearer this early, and in effect we'll be picking the NPP flag bearer, if the rumors are correct, ahead of picking our World Cup soccer team when the World Cup is taking place in 2026. But no Ghanaian will be happy if we picked our World Cup team in January. Why? Because we know that some players may lose form. The analogy is not perfect, but politics in a certain...
Yes, Doc, it's exactly the point. It's not perfect because it's good to pick your coach. Your coach must decide which team you have.
Precisely. But my point, though, is that no coach will pick his team even in January. Why wouldn't he pick the team in January? Because 6 months is a long time. And if you bring that to political analogy, indeed, political parties have always known that in election with your candidate who is hot. The Canadians have a new Prime Minister, Mr. Carney. Until 6 months ago, most Canadians didn't know him. How did he get to be Prime Minister? They decided that they were facing economic crisis. They were going to deal with Trump. Trump was too close to the Canadian Conservatives. They found a guy who had been governor of Bank of Canada and Bank of England, and within a few months, he was on his way and he became Prime Minister.
Right. These are supposed to be just preliminary comments about this particular, conference today. But you have used this method before, and it took you to power. So what's the point?
Well, that is which method? Flag bearer early?
Yes,
it is early. Is my point. I'm saying that just like the Canadian example, just like the Republicans picked Lincoln in 1860. Just like the Republicans waited till late before picking Trump, all of whom would not have been picked by early congresses because the issues had not developed. I think it is premature to pick a flag bearer that early. And there are rumors that maybe this is being done to advantage particular candidates. It may not be the intent, but I'm just saying that there's widespread belief that that might be the motive.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Arthur Kennedy. Kofi, let's hear from you. What do you make of what they are trying to do today? The major item is constitutional amendment, and there are as many as 59 different proposals, detailed proposals in 303